It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues it.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And I have to believe at his age, you savor situations like this because nobody knows better than he does that getting to the playoffs is simply not that easy. This is where he's got to call upon all of his knowledge of all the games he's played in the past, draw from it, and find a way to win a game. Because not only do you want to savor getting there, you also want to have success as well.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Play action now. Cousins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Mayfield nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. And now out comes Minnesota. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. And let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Now a throw here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. Fielded at about the 28. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Play fake. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one here, caught by McBride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A first carry for Rashawn White. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go right back to White here on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. So the completion gets them just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Mayfield. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And really, they're pretty fortunate right now to only be down 3-0 following 2 turnovers. They've got it now 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down right near the 25. Able to break through that initial contact. Got him some extra yardage.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cousins now.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Madison is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line, pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Now, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw, Cousins. Touchdown!
K.J. Osborne.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Jones now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily none.
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. His defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to McBride.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mayfield now. He completes it right side away. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's got this downfield to McBride. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Carl Lawson, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Play fake. Mayfield.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. From the gun, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he returns this to the 22.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On play action, Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Vita Vea. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Cousins now from the 50.
This goes out wide from Madison.
So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
64 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Cousins. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Maybe a free play here. Cousins. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Cousins. Open is Powell. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Cousins. Over the middle and complete to Addison. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. Osborne motions left. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Mayfield on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Now Mayfield. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it.
He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Laviska Shenault
From 4 yards out.
And the Bucs have regained the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Cousins. This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
On the handoff, it's Madison. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Mayfield now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, Mayfield again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep this a three-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Following the interception, Cousins. He gets it to Addison. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Madison running left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I bet there's just a big sigh of relief now, having finally gotten a first down running the football. They've struggled all game long. The defense has had their number. This may help their confidence moving forward.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Going to run with Madison again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
This will be a 37-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that's going to tie things at 20.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
So out come the Bucs now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mayfield on play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield.
He's got McBride here over the middle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and they have regained the lead. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now a give to Madison.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Cousins.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Cousins to throw it. Howell on the catch. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.